Hello traders, welcome to today's video. It is Thursday the 28th of November 2024 and here is another Bitcoin update for you today. So we had a very nice move up yesterday. This is what we wanted to see. If you were watching yesterday's update, if you pay attention at all to anything that I'm saying in these videos, then you'll know that I was really wanting to see a bounce from this 91,200 zone in order to basically give us a nice move up and an opportunity for long positions, which is precisely what we got. So very, very happy today. Altcoins, of course, have been flying once again. And yeah, everything has been looking good, looking healthy. But we are in a position now where if this is to make another low, then we've topped out at a very reasonable point in which to do so. We are back into an opportunity for short positions, but we also have a chance to be looking for longs here. So it's a little bit 50-50. And I'm going to go over my reasons for that, and hopefully that will help you to make an informed decision whether you want to be longing this, whether you want to be shorting this, whether you want to sit out the market and wait for more confirmation. So first of all, okay, we got the bounce. That was the key level that we were looking for. I had been talking about this since we were short over the weekend. We took the short position. That is where we had our final take profit, and we have subsequently seen a really nice bounce from there. Now, what we have done on the move back up is, this has been relatively consistent with the whole move up, is correcting imbalance. And what has this done on this bounce that we've seen? We have corrected imbalance. We had an impulse move down, we got continuation, we've come back up all the way back into that zone, and now we are starting to reject from there. Also, if we go from our high to our low, then conveniently enough, this is coming right in towards that 618 to 702 level, where you could therefore be looking at this as being a more of an ABCD correction, which could take us down as low as 88 to 86k if this does start to drop lower. But at the moment, it's looking okay. I think the probabilities are still in the favor of more upside. Even though we've had a small rejection here, I do think that we've got a good opportunity to be holding this area. And I think for that, we really need to go down onto the lower timeframes and start to see what is going on more locally. We're going to have a really interesting 4-hour close here as well, just by the way. And if the 4-hour candle can close back above 95.2, then I think things would look relatively good. Once again, that would mean that we've come in, we've corrected a bit of an impulse down. We haven't gone all the way back down to the lows again. I don't really want to be seeing deep retraces from this point. Okay, there is weekly POC down here. We do have a 4-hour OB down here, but I don't particularly want to see those deep retraces. It just, for me, doesn't really make a lot of sense. If we're going to go higher, we should be going higher from here. Right now, this should be the opportunity to go long. So let's take it down onto the 30-minute time frame. And this paints a clearer picture. Because, again, if you had watched yesterday's video, you'll know that what my plan is already, and you'll know that it's playing along according to the plan pretty much perfectly so far. So, number one, we had the opportunity to long at that 91,200. Okay, we dipped to $200 below, but 91,200 was the zone in which I was closing my short positions and looking for longs, and then adding on to altcoins and doing all of this kind of stuff. Then what we were saying is we want to see the move up that gets us back into Monday's value area. Okay, this box here showing the zone that we wanted to reclaim. So I drew this yesterday. Price came through it. We are now ranging around here. And as long as this low, basically right now, because this low has confluence with, once again, we got a little single print there from yesterday. We've got that 30-minute OB from yesterday. And we don't really want to be getting caught back within this lower range. Okay, we have a situation whereby today we open slightly outside of value. We are getting a dip into there. We want to see this come back above here quickly. We don't really want to see too much acceptance into it. We want to test this area, bounce, and then look for higher prices if this is to be bullish. Now, if we do chop around in here for a little bit, that to me signals that we're seeing acceptance back inside previous day value, and then we can be looking for a drop down towards that previous day point of control, previous day value area low, and once again, like I say, that could then lead to more bearish targets of 86, 88k, and so on. The other thing that we had, okay, we wanted to get back inside that Monday value, which is where we are. So we are not closing, we have acceptance back inside. We are testing that area. If this area holds, then we have a high probability of going higher. If it doesn't, we have a higher probability of going lower. So this is currently a trade that you can take. A long here makes sense. So if you're looking for a long, to be longing within this zone, an invalidation, if you start closing candles below that 95k, all right, give yourself a little bit of room, but ultimately you could be looking for longs here for higher prices. At the same time, you could also be shorting this, because what did price do on the way up is we came up all the way up to fill the imbalance, the single prints, and you could therefore be looking at short positions. So we have shorts that have a reasonable trade here. We have a long opportunity that is a reasonable trade here, and it just is a case of which one wins at this stage. So hopefully this is giving you all the information that you want to make an informed decision, whether you want to be looking for longs, whether you want to be looking for shorts, or whether you just want to sit this move out and wait for more confirmation. For me, I'm doing the latter. I'm in a long position from much lower. I still hold a very small amount of that short that's just acting as a hedge. Like I say, I did take profit 1 and take profit 2. So I only have about 25% of that position remaining. And I do hope that it stops me out, because I also have a lot of altcoin exposure right now. And altcoins have been the ones that have really been performing well. We can see throughout this whole move that since hitting the magical 61.8% level perfectly, we have seen Bitcoin dominance dropping steadily. Now that means that we've had altcoins running really, really well. Some of the trades that I've been in recently, ENS for example, hitting take profit 1 and then going on and cruising higher. TIA looking really nice. We're still aiming for $10 on that. I took a trade on Cosmic. That's looking really nice. SPX 6,900, whatever it's called, took a trade on that. All of these trades looking really, really good. And that for me means that basically a lot of these trades are now safe. Even if Bitcoin does drop a little bit lower, the amount that altcoins have pushed higher now means that it's fairly low risk, and just looking to continue to buy dips at this stage, if we do get any. So we've had a really nice dip. That has the potential to be the low, and then we're going to go to new all-time highs. But as I say, be aware, it is a long weekend. It is Thanksgiving weekend. We do have the Black Friday sales. Maybe Bitcoin gives us a Black Friday sale by dropping a little bit lower. Maybe the altcoins come down a little bit more as well. But yeah, overall market looking very healthy. This is a bull market. It very clearly is a bull market. Anyone that's telling you otherwise is stupid. And anyone that's looking for those 70k targets right now, stupid. Because things need to get a lot worse before we start calling for those targets. But I think that's enough for me to say right now. It is, yeah, I mean, this bounce is looking decent so far. So if it can close back above that like 95, 700 by the end of this 30-minute candle in the next 10 minutes, we could have another bullish day. If it doesn't, we've just got to see. Like, it is literally right now, price comes back above here, everything looks good. Price comes down here, everything looks bad. So it is very close to line in the sand moment, and very close to giving us a strong bias for the day. So if you're watching this before this happens, you know what to expect, and hopefully that's helpful for you. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you've not done so already, and a reminder that we are still running our insane Black Friday deal, okay? So you can get a whole year of membership for just $99, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, everyone that's in the crew, I think, has made that back yesterday on one trade alone. So, because we've had moves that are so crazy. So if you want to just make a load of money with us, then join the crew. It's only $99, and just trade with us, because we're winning consistently on all of the trades, short and longs. So yeah, happy days. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the crew. Bye-bye.